Morning. I'm off to New York, the Big Apple. Pretty excited. I've never been before. Okay, I'm not really going. I'm here in my conservatory. It's really cold, dark outside. Everybody else is still asleep in the house. But today, Zwift, the online gaming training platform, has launched a new world, New York, and I'm going to go for a ride on it and see what it's all about and show you a little bit around. So let's take a closer look. Here we go. So we have a range of maps and routes, and you can see they're all based around Central Park, the famous park in the middle of New York. Choices, eh? So I'm going to choose one of these maps and I'm going to ride around it, and I'll give you some of my thoughts. Well, here we go, riding through Central Park, and the first thing to note is the graphics are beautifully rendered, really nicely created, as we're starting to see from Zwift. It's quite early, there's only about 800 other cyclists around. I expect that to increase over the coming days. So it looks like you have a Central Park loop of just under 10 kilometres, which looks fairly flat, very scenic. It'll be good for racing. I'm not sure what's happened to my jersey, not this one here, but the one in my game. Let me change that. That's better. So if you didn't know, you can customise your avatar. You can change your jersey, your socks, your shoes, the bike you're riding, the wheels, and you can also change colour skin and your hair and stuff for obvious reasons. Now you can unlock better bikes and wheels as you progress through the game. The more riding you do, the more choices you get basically. Doesn't actually make any difference in the game really, whether you're riding a Trek Madone or a Parley, but you know, if you own one of those bikes and you want to ride one of the bikes in the game, pretty cool feature. So riding through Central Park in this perimeter road, following a few other cyclists. I'm in a cycle path, and I can see around through the trees in the distance lots of skyscrapers, the skyline of New York making its presence felt. So far, it's been a pleasant ride through Central Park in the trees, but now we're entering a covered road. Now I read the press release for this new New York map this morning, and it appears Zwift had taken a futuristic rendition of New York, probably to get around some of the space limitations and the road layouts of New York, because New York, as you know, is a grid layout. So they basically created roads in the sky that offer a wide choice of routes, and obviously climbs to New York to make it flat. So you've got these virtual roads in the sky. Oh, look at that! Heading up into the skyscrapers. Probably about level 10 or 12 at the moment. And I can see in the sky lots of flying cars. It really is like something from Back to the Future. I was expecting to see yellow cabs on the road, not buzzing between the buildings. And I can see through the this road to the ground below, and the cars on the road below. All very strange. Obviously the whole thing, Zwift itself, is, you know, a game. And with this map, they clearly have let their imagination go wild by putting roads up in the air, up in the skyscrapers. It's pretty cool. They're clearly having a bit of fun, and why not? It's all about distracting you from the pain in your legs when you're training, to make it a bit more interesting when the rain's hammering down outside. But it's escapism really, escaping from the arduous British conditions outside. Don't take long to warm up. So now onto one of the KOMs. I think I took one KOM on this map. Now if you don't have the massive elevation you have of Autopia, I'm more along the London Innsbruck lines. But onto a KOM, they showed me 1.3 kilometres to the top. The fastest time is 3 minutes 33 seconds. I'm just spinning up it really. Not really smashing it today. Just having a little first look really. Might not be a long climb. It's quite steep in places, up to 9% now. Really taking off into the rooftops of the skyscrapers. It's quite an amazing skyline really. An interesting vision of New York sometime in the future. There's some quick times really though. So although it looks like the Zwift developers being busy, looks like there's some block roads. They might have more roads and route options coming soon. So yeah, plenty of potential in this map by the looks of it. That's my first time up the New York KOM. Quite a nice little climb, not too steep and not too long. A good little, you can just about big ring it if you're really feeling punchy. I set myself a little benchmark to beat in coming days. And now descending back down on these elevated roads. And it's clear that these roads are all within the same space as the Central Park area itself. So there's clearly loads of potential to go higher and start, and go further into the buildings and get away from Central Park. So I've seen a few closed roads. There's clearly plenty of development potential in this world, and it'll be interesting to see what they do over the coming weeks and months. They've clearly been busy though. I'm very impressed so far. I'm impressed with their imagination to come up with this idea of elevated roads up into the sky. And also it looks really peachy, really nice graphics. And it's nice to have a new map as well really. I mean, while Tokyo is still a brilliant place to ride, still the original, they keep expanding it. And the last three world developments have been based around racing, road racing world champ. So like Richmond, Innsbruck, both world champ courses. London as well, of course. Plenty of racing going on in London. This is the first that isn't there because it's a race destination, the World Champs course. I like that. I wonder where else they could go. Maybe nominate your city in the comment section below where you'd love them to build a virtual world. The route I've chosen is now taking me from the elevated sky roads back in the Central Park itself, back into a leafy, very beautifully rendered park. So I've cycled around, hill out walking. Not really walking though. Not a walking game now, is it? It's a cycling game. And running, lots of running tracks as well. Plenty to explore over the coming days and weeks and months for people probably firing up their smart trainers this time of year. The weather is closing in. The days getting shorter and getting colder, and it's raining a lot more. Well, that's my first ever ride around New York. Pretty cool, I think. I really like it. I think they've done a cracking job. Really impressed with the detail and the graphics around Central Park. I've no idea how that compares to actually right around Central Park. So if you live in New York and you do know Central Park, let me know in the comment section below. Obviously, the sky roads, well, they just give the option to go higher and further than Central Park allows in real life. So really quite an imaginative idea that. I really think they've done a good job there. Loads of potential for more roads and routes as the closed roads showed, but there's still plenty to get your teeth stuck into. So if you're looking to get your smart train dusted down over coming weeks, months, plenty to look forward to. It's also an interesting expansion because Innsbruck and Richmond were both based around World Champ courses. London was based around racing as well and a Ride London event. But this one isn't based there because there's any racing reason. It's more down to the founders grew up and rode around Central Park. So that's the reason for going to New York. And it also makes sense to go to a capital city where probably a lot of people in New York using Zwift. But whether they want to ride around their local roads in their lunch break, it remains to be seen. But if you live in New York and you're riding Zwift, do let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed that little first look, first impressions of New York. If you're getting involved in New York, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, that's all for now. I think I'm going to get a bagel for breakfast, and I'll see you all again next time.